can record now. All right, so I am recording. Yeah, so those two equal 180, right? So again, I don't really care about the math because it's too easy, right? But we'll just write it. So I want everybody to see that 2x plus 96 equals 180. Everybody good with that? Anybody have any problems? And then, of course, these two angles down here are also what? Yeah, they're also supplementary. Thank you. Because they're what? Consecutive interior angles. Consecutive interior angles. So again, that would be 3y plus 44 plus 94 equals 180. Everybody good with that? Any questions? All right, does everybody agree that's kind of the same with 38 now? All right, what about, and we talked about this, didn't we? These are alternate interior angles, correct? So on that one, we would just say 2x equals 108, right? And then down here, these are consecutive interior, right? So 5y plus 120 equals 180. I'm not sure what the problem is, guys. All right. Okay, now let's look at 39. What is x, obviously? What's x? What? 60. Why is it 60? Because these are consecutive interior angles, so they have to add up to 180. Now, once again, I hope you understand what I'm saying. To me, it was easier when I was doing these problems, if I didn't see something, was just go ahead and extend the lines, right? If you extend the lines, you can see those are, does everybody agree with me on that? Right? Now that we know that x is 60, we would just plug 60 into here, and that would make that 110 degrees, right? So if that's 110 degrees, then these two angles add up to 180, right? All right, did that answer your questions on those? Yes, sir. Oh, okay. I don't even mind if you say that, to be perfectly honest, because I'm going to make that clear on the test. You know what I mean? So if you thought it was the top left, then it would be 3y plus 40 equals 110. Right? And do I care? I don't care. Right? I agree. It's kind of dumb they don't put arrows. Right? Or they don't make it small enough so you can see where it goes. Right? And you probably are right, actually. But again, it doesn't matter. You just have to distinguish if it's what? Corresponding, supplementary, alternate interior, alternate exterior, and then appropriately mark them. All right, how's that, guys? My homeschoolers, you good? Yeah, sure.
So if 3y plus 40 is supplementary with the units of
Uh-huh.
3x minus 70, what does that equal?
So the problem here is, I want you to understand, we don't use that, right? We just make it 110.
Oh, okay.
You with me? And that way you don't have two variables anymore. Okay? So you just go ahead and mark it as 110. All right? Yep. Perfect. Yes, sir. Yeah, because it is 110. Because why? X is what? X is 60, right? So then I just plugged 60 in and found the measure of that angle. You with me now, right? And so again, I thought Mr. Stauffer had a great point, right? He wasn't sure where the angle went. So I'm saying, if you saw it like I did, these two angles add up to 180, right? If you saw it like he did, their two angles are equal. And I don't care which one. Right on the test, it will be clear. Okay, now let's take a look at this down here. These were kind of interesting, I felt like. Anybody want to give some thoughts on 48? What's a good way to do that? And of course, if we can do 48, we can do 49. Tell me. Well, I just want to know how to do it. Where it's what one? This one, extend this line? All right, I'm pretty happy with that, Morty. Extend that. And again, I think this is always kind of a trick, right? Now, to me, it would be good just to say, you know, that's automatically 50, right? And then 130. This is what I used to do until I figured it out. So this angle up here has to be what? 50. Does everybody agree with that? And this has to be 130, which makes this 50. All right. Now, if that's 72, what we know that this angle is the same as this angle, right? So what do I do? Can someone tell me what to do now? What are you thinking? Right. So I know this is 130. I know this is X, right, which is the same as this, but I'm still not quite there. Now, does everybody agree this has to be 108 right here, right? There you go. What's 108 plus 50? 158, right? And then the angles of a triangle always add up to what? Right. So that's going to be how many degrees? How much? 22. I know what you meant. Don't worry. 22 degrees. All right. So that's 22 degrees. Is everybody happy with that? These two angles right here add up to 158, right? And he said the angles of a triangle add up to 180. You agree with that? Yes, ma'am. 72 from 180, right? Those two angles are supplementary. All right, those two angles are supplementary. All right, I want to see something else if I was recognizing something. Watch this. What did I just do? Yeah, I added a parallel line, right? So what is this angle going to be? No. 50. Come on, guys, wake up. Why is that 50? It's what? Corresponding, which means what's this angle right here? 22. How nice is that, right? Does everybody see that? All three lines are parallel. That's a good way to do it. Come on now, don't sit and stare at it. Tell me if you don't know. What? You don't understand how I got 50? All right, so look. From yesterday, you learned corresponding angles are congruent. Right? Right? Sam, I don't hear you. If you don't know that, you can tell me. I don't know what you're talking. Huh? Well, that's all the whole lesson from yesterday. Right? Honestly. Right? These are core. It's not my fault he's not here. All right, the video is posted. All right, no excuses whatsoever. That's the St. John policy. Those are corresponding angles. And plus we learned it in what grade? 6th grade. You're just reviewing. You see that now, Sam? Those are called corresponding angles. That's part of the homework last night. You had to know corresponding angles, consecutive interior angles, alternate interior angles, and alternate exterior angles. Do you agree with me? All right. So again, I'm not upset. You understand that, right? That's why I just want you to go home and watch the video last night or tonight. Watch yesterday's lesson. It's really simple. Really simple. All right, go. Well, do you understand 50? Do you understand 22? Do you understand that these two angles, Sam, that corresponds to that? You see what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm saying that is because I don't think it's so easy to see. But when you finally see it, you can say, wow, that was what? Easy. Very simple. All right? Everybody's good with 48? All right. So what are you probably thinking in 49 now? We can do the same thing. Do you agree? All right, so let's draw. Everybody try to draw the parallel line through there. So if these are parallel, then let's go ahead and mark the figure. This is 125. Does everybody agree with that? So what is this angle right here? Come on, be brave. Let's go. What's this angle right here? Tell me. 55. How did you know that? Right, because they are called what though? Yes, consecutive interior angles. Consecutive interior angles. Now it seems like some of you are a little sluggish right now. So you know, this is where I'm telling you I can't help you if you're not willing to say I don't know something. All right, so speak up. Go. This and do you not see those are interior consecutive interior angles? Remember, yesterday we learned if I draw two parallel lines cut by a transversal, what does that plus that equal? You see what I'm saying, right? Okay, Olivia, is that good? All right, so now let's go back up and say, what is this angle right here? 105 degrees. So now what's this angle? 75 degrees. So all together, that is what? So x equals 130 degrees. All right, x is 130. That's a good problem. Yes. Yeah, that's right. So 75 goes there, and then those are corresponding. Yes, so many ways of looking at it. You're right. Right? It's not just one way. All right, is everybody okay with that? All right, I don't think that's too bad. All right, those are two nice problems. Anybody want anything else explained? Anybody want anything else explained? All right. So I think, who was missing today? Reed's here now. Oh, Watson, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and post this. All right, since Watson was not here. So now, since no one has any questions, now everybody's gonna work on the review for the rest of the period, and then tomorrow we'll go over the entire review, and I'm gonna post the solutions. Now what I would like to do is, I'm going to stop sharing, and then I will speak to my homeschool kids. I'm going to end